The Democratic Republic of Congo, a chronological timeline with key events from precolonial foundations to the recent U.S. brokered peace conference. Precolonial era, before 1885. During the Bantu expansion and kingdom formation between 1000 BC and 1000 AD, waves of Bantu-speaking peoples migrated into the Congo basin, giving rise to sophisticated polities such as the Kingdom of Congo in the west and the Luba-Lunda empires in the southeast. Congo Free State, Leopold II's private domain, 1885 to 1908. During the international recognition and rubber atrocities at the Berlin Conference, 1885, King Leopold II of Belgium secured personal sovereignty over the Congo Free State. Under forced labor quotas for rubber extraction, millions of Congolese perished or were mutilated. Belgian colonial rule, 1908 to 1960. Annexation and exploitative modernization. Belgium assumed formal colonial control, rebranding the territory as the Belgian Congo. Railways, mines, and ports expanded, but primarily to export copper, cobalt, diamonds, and uranium back to Europe. Major mining centers, Katanga, Kivu, have railway lines connecting them to Atlantic ports. Independence and the Congo Crisis, 1960 to 1965. June 30, 1960, independence declared under PM Patrice Lumumba and President Joseph Kasavubu. 1960 to 1961, army mutinies and secession of Katanga and South Kasai provinces. Lumumba is deposed, captured, and assassinated in January 1961, with involvement from Belgian and U.S. intelligence. The newly independent Congo had Katanga and South Kasai as breakaway regions. Mobutu's Zaire, a kleptocratic regime, 1965 to 1997, coup and cult of personality. Colonel Mobutu Sese Seko seized power in 1965, renamed the country Zaire, and established a decades-long kleptocracy. Vast mineral revenues flowed into his private accounts, while infrastructure and state institutions decayed. Administrative divisions of Zaire under Mobutu renamed provincial capitals to reflect authenticity. V6. The Congo Wars, regionalized conflict 1996 to 2003. First War 1996 to 1997. Laurent Désiré Kabila, backed by Rwanda and Uganda, topples Mobutu. Second War 1998 to 2003. 9 nations and dozens of militias fight over territory and mineral wealth. An estimated 5 million die from violence, disease, and starvation. A conflict zone with foreign troop and rebel strongholds, M23, FDLR, in the resource-rich areas fueled the fighting. 7. Transitional recovery and ongoing eastern instability, 2003 to 2024. 2003 to 2006, the transitional government under Joseph Kabila leads to new constitution and elections. 2007-2024, persistent insecurity in North and South Kivu. Armed groups, including FDLR, ADF, and M23, continue to exploit coltan, gold, and timber. Security threats persisted with active militia areas and UN peacekeeping deployment zones, MONUSCO. VATE, Washington, D.C. Peace Conference, June-July 2025. June 18th to 27th, 2025, teams from Rwanda and the DRC initial a Declaration of Principles on June 18th in the White House. On June 27th, they formally sign a U.S. brokered peace agreement addressing disarmament, border integrity, paramilitary demobilization, and economic integration. Trump's role and aftermath. President Trump lauds the accord as a great day for Africa and, quite frankly, a great day for the world, though skepticism persists over its enforcement, as the militia itself has not yet laid down arms. July 9-14, 2025, Trump confirms plans to host the presidents of Rwanda and the DRC to finalize and celebrate the landmark deal. Narrative synthesis. From the majestic kingdoms of the precolonial era, through the unparalleled horrors of Leopold's rubber regime, to the rapacious extraction under Belgian rule, the DRC's abundance has been its bane. Independence ushered in a Cold War-fueled crisis that set the stage for Mobutu's pillage and the devastating regional wars that followed. Today, with over $24 trillion in mineral resources still untapped, the nation endures instability, yet remains the beating heart of Central Africa's future. The June-July 2025 peace conference, hosted by President Trump in Washington, was intended to break a 30-year cycle of conflict between Kigali and Kinshasa. Its success will hinge on true disarmament, border security, and whether Congolese resources can finally serve the Congolese people, rather than prolong their plight.